My name is Andy Trozak. I am Vice President of Standards with the Canadian International Pharmacy Association and a licensed pharmacist in Canada. My presentation is on the safety of Canadian medications for U.S. consumers. The Health Protection Branch is a Department of Health Canada responsible for approving and regulating all medications for sale in Canada. The Health Protection Branch has a similar role to the FDA in the United States. Canada is seen internationally as having some of the most advanced regulatory systems for the approval of medications. Medications that are approved to be sold in Canada are listed in the Food and Drug Act. The process of approving drugs in Canada is similar to the process in the United States, resulting in a product that is safe for consumer consumption. In part, this process is facilitated by a high degree of collaboration between the Health Protection Branch and the FDA, as well as by the fact that a vast majority of prescription pharmaceuticals are manufactured in the United States and are bioequivalent or identical in both countries. The distribution of medications from drug manufacturers to pharmacies is a highly controlled process in Canada. Pharmacies can only purchase medications directly from a drug manufacturer or a wholesaler that is licensed by Health Canada to sell pharmaceuticals. Only pharmacies licensed by the provincial regulatory authorities can purchase medications that are then dispensed to the public. There are approximately 12 wholesalers in Canada that pharmacies have the ability to purchase through. In Canada, provincial pharmacy regulatory organizations, colleges, or associations regulate the practice of pharmacy. A pharmacy must obtain a license from a provincial pharmacy regulatory organization to be able to dispense prescription medications to the public. Each province and territory has a legislative pharmacy act in addition to the standards of practice, codes of ethics that all pharmacies and pharmacists must abide by. The Canadian International Pharmacy Association was created in November of 2002 to set standards for pharmacies that provide pharmacy services to U.S. consumers to ensure patient safety and professionalism. The Canadian International Pharmacy Association has mirrored its certification program after the VIPS program in the United States. U.S. patients can be ensured safety as long as they purchase their medications from licensed Canadian pharmacies. The Canadian International Pharmacy Association has the ability to verify licensed Canadian pharmacies for U.S. consumers. I would at this point like to discuss the medication shortage in Canada. Recently, some Canadian pharmacies have experienced medication shortages. At this year's Canadian Pharmacists Association's conference, Noel Dominique, Director of Federal Government Relations, Bristol Myers Squibb, and also Vice Chair of the RX&D Internet Pharmacy Committee, stated that Canada's drug supply is at a risk because of Canadian pharmacies providing medications to U.S. patients. The pharmaceutical industry has some of the most sophisticated forecasting and manufacturing abilities in the world. Therefore, if a shortage of medications is created in Canada, it is solely under the control and direction of the pharmaceutical industry. The Canadian International Pharmacy Association is willing to work with pharmaceutical manufacturers to ensure that both Canadian and American patients can obtain life-sustaining medications. Thank you.